Basically describe it as an organization that does research that allows farmers and people like myself, independent consultants to be able to understand how that research can be applicable in a farmer's field.
Well, I appreciate what Farming Smarter does for the ag community in southern Alberta. It's a regional applied research association, so the work that the organization does is applicable to what I'm doing on my farm here. It allows me to leverage their research and be able to get the benefit of it on my own farm. They can try out ideas that I might not have the time or the money to try out on my own. I can benefit from that.
I've had a relationship with Farming Smarter for quite a while with my job with AAFC, and when I retired, a few board members asked me if I would consider being on their board, and I asked them what I could offer them, and they told me my experiences with research and partnerships and agreement development. So I said I would be pleased to volunteer my time.
One thing that's unique about Farming Smarter is we cover such a huge area. From east to west, we go from the mountains to the Saskatchewan border, and up into Calgary, Vulcan area. So I mean, just the sheer vastness of our geography and the differences of crops.
Yeah, Farming Smarter benefits farmers all over. They are, how we tell it, they can tell you this or that, and not like for dictating from the government.
It's actually simple. The name kind of says it all. We're trying to educate and make farmers smarter. They already are smart people, but farm in a smarter way than what we did 30 years ago. And that gets from, plowing the fields with the one-way diskers to no-till. We knew what the dust clouds brought us in the 20s and the 30s, and we definitely don't want to go back that way.
And I think it was important to have more female representation on the board. And I am also very interested in the work that the Farming Smarter group does, especially since the provincial government decimated the crop specialist and the extension part of their department, ag department. So I think Farming Smarter fills a big void for non-biased extension applied research work.
It's independence. I mean, it's totally unbiased, and I think that's critically important these days, is its independence.
All agriculture knowledge is very important, like research, technology. Farmers can never have too much information regarding the crops and technology, what is out there.
Well, I think that as producers in southern Alberta, sometimes we've got unique challenges down here that producers in other areas don't necessarily have. We need to try to focus our research efforts on things that are pertinent to us, and with all the unique crops that we have down here that don't necessarily see once you get north of us a couple hours, there's definitely challenges that we have that other areas don't have. So regionally focused research is very important. And also with the irrigation and the large cattle presence in southern Alberta, there's a lot of things happening down here that other areas don't necessarily experience or have challenges with.
I've grown to be really impressed with the staff that Farming Smarter has, and I think that's one of its great strengths.